When I was 17, I came out to my mom that I'm gay, and obviously she cried. And one of the things that she said then was that you're gonna die of AIDS. Well, I contracted HIV about 7-8 years ago, right? And then I was only having sex with just one person. We've known each other for a long time, so there's a certain level of trust in there, and that's why we didn't use a condom. But because drugs was introduced, and he ended up having sex with other people, and that's how HIV is introduced into a relationship, and that's how I contracted it. So before I contracted HIV, I was already working for Action for AIDS, and it was at one of the trainings while teaching them how to use it in front of everybody that my test kit was positive. Because at that point, there was no symptoms of the usual signs that say that I might have HIV. Right after the training, I knew what I needed to do, and it was to get the confirmation test. Went to get it done at one of the other anonymous clinics. It was too shameful for me to get tested at our own clinic. I knew who I contracted HIV from, but there was no need for me to confront them because I was never angry at them. What if I knew who gave me? Wouldn't have made a difference. I would still have to live with the fact that I have HIV. Living with HIV and intimacy, it's a tricky thing to navigate. I know a lot of people who find it difficult to be intimate, not just sex-wise, be intimate with anyone. They feel like they're constantly hiding a part of them from their friends, and they can never be completely themselves. It was many years before I could tell my mom that I have HIV. I would leave my medication bottles here and there to hint. She's very sharp, so she'll ask me what they are. So one day, I couldn't deal with it anymore. Awkwardly went to the room, then told her that, remember that bottle you asked me the other day? It's actually my own. She broke down, she was very sad, and I felt, I'm disappointing her again. So do I feel guilty when I have sex with someone else? Every time actually, especially in the earlier days when I was first diagnosed, there's always a lot of worry. Even when we have taken enough precaution, but there's still that nagging, what if I transmit HIV and he is someone that I love so dearly, and I don't want to put him in a position where he has to deal with this. I don't think it's something that will ever go away that easily. That guilt or that questioning, it's always going to be there. Love and being in a relationship sometimes seems like a very far off thing. Despite having a lot of friends and being surrounded by people, finding a partner for life is completely different. And having someone who can accept the fact that I have HIV is a little bit stressful. Sometimes I feel like maybe it's just easier if I don't date anybody and to shut off from everyone else. Something as pure as love is somehow perverted now, because if you look at how the Chinese word for AIDS is 艾滋病, right? So it's a disease that's from love, and it was love for my partner that I contracted HIV, and that's how most people contract HIV as well. But at the end of the day, we just want to be loved and accepted. I think one of the major misconceptions we still have today is that people don't understand how successful or how good treatment is, right? If an accident happens, for example, if the condom were to break, right, there really is nothing to fear because medication is so successful that there is just so few copies of the virus. He or she is not infectious anymore. Today I lead a normal, if not better life. And HIV medication is so affordable, and there are so many ways where we can access treatment and care now that nobody should have to die of HIV or AIDS today.